feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the post-show of the Shrimp Tank here at the Shrimp Tank Studios in Alpharetta. My name is Lee Heisman, and our guest today, Nancy Belle Hansford, coming in, the owner of Watkinsville Wine. Again, guys, go back, check our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, but also hit the notification button so you get notified when great entrepreneurs come on the show, just like Nancy did. Nancy, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell our listeners about Watkinsville Wine and why you started and what's so unique about it.
Watkinsville Wine is my passion project. It is all fruit wines, a lot of it grown in Georgia. I also make some wine jelly, and it's really just an art form for me to make wine and share it with people in the community. It's a fun drinking wine, super approachable, so you don't need to be a wine connoisseur. And part of the process is just going face-to-face, meeting with customers, doing events, and just kind of sharing my love of wine with people who also enjoy drinking sweet wine with friends and family.
So, being a new entrepreneur like you are, and again, creating this from scratch, and I will tell you, go back and listen to the show in its entirety, because listening to her journey, how she started this, how you learned getting federal approval, getting state approval, kind of using the system to your advantage, but also the timing of it, I recommend going back and listening to the show in its entirety. iTunes, Spotify, all of the platforms we're on. Talk a little bit about, what was a surprise or a challenge through the process of starting this?
Biggest surprise was that Watkinsville is a dry city and Oconee County is a dry county. So the licensing process was a little bit hard. But a good surprise was that the local government was super sweet and really supportive. And they ended up actually writing farm wineries into their law, and we're no longer dry. So I'm the first and only winery, but I'm sure more people will kind of get into the business because of that. So that was a fun little surprise. And also there's just so much that comes up when creating a product for people and selling it that you really just have to pivot almost monthly. There's things I'm learning every single month, which is probably why I like it, because it's just a continual learning experience, from labels to different recipes to what people prefer. And you just kind of constantly evolve your business every day, which is really fun and has surprises all the time.
Well, I'll tell you, pivoting every month is good. Most people have to pivot every day, sometimes maybe every week to every day. So we always talk on the Shrimp Tank here, what are the challenges? But it's nice to say, what's the best part of owning a business?
The best part is being able to do what I love and share it with people. Alcohol is not something that you can just make and sell without being a business. So it's really nice to have this platform where I can reach really anybody on Instagram, Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and share what I love and see them get excited. And so it always makes my heart just skip a couple beats when people text me out of the blue and they're like, oh, we're drinking your elderberry wine tonight for date night, or customers send me pictures, and I'm really getting to know a lot of people in the community I grew up that I didn't know at all before. So when I'm selling to them, they're like, oh, we know your dad, or I went to high school with your mom or whatever. So I'm meeting all these people that I've been growing up alongside and have never known until now.
Well, so I got good news and bad news for you out there as you're watching this. Hopefully, you're located in Georgia, but we do have 15 studios across the country. So if you're watching it in another state, you're out of luck here, because there is no shipping of alcohol out of the state. So if you're local, how do people get in touch with you if they want to either receive a delivery? I know they can't be shipped, but a local delivery, or come and pick it up. How would they get in touch?
On Instagram and Facebook, my friends text me too. It's super chill for ordering, but on Instagram at Watkinsville Wine and Facebook at Watkinsville Wine, just shoot me a DM or comment on any of the pictures or message me somehow on there, or email watkinsvillewine@gmail.com. I guess I'm old-fashioned there. People will call me, email me, all kinds of things, but mainly Instagram, I would say, is the best way.
Well, Nancy Belle, thank you so much for coming on the show today. We learned a lot about wine. I'm not an expert, but I know I'm going to get a bottle from you at some point to try it. Listen, if you also haven't seen some of our other shows, go back to Post Meridium. Unbelievable drinks. Drink of the year, we were even talking about, the espresso martini. We interviewed the owner. Go check them out, guys, on our Shrimp Tank post-show video wrap up here, and thank you so much for watching the show.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank.